be on calls with other ministers, and they'll be talking about how much time they put into studying for their messages, and then there's like 7 people in the audience, in their congregation, when they're preaching. And I'm like, okay, maybe if you didn't spend 40 hours a week studying for your sermon, yeah, maybe it might not be as good, but would you rather preach a B sermon to a B crowd, or an A+ sermon to a D- crowd? Or really, I mean, if you have 7 people, unless you're a small house church or something, that a lot of these guys I'm talking about, they have seating capacity of over 100. And so it's like, that's like an F. That's like a failing grade, right? Like your family shows up, and that's basically the majority of the 7, right? It's like, oh, there's 7 people. My wife and I were also part of that number. I'm like, okay, maybe if you spent a little less time on the effort and a little more time on actually out there, trying to reach people. And so again, that is my framework for essentially my quote unquote, this isn't the best term, I'm going to use like business model of what I do. Yours is going to be different, right? If you're a salesperson or a customer service rep or a mechanic, you're going to have different kind of metrics. And so for me, people are most important. Results are also important. And then effort is typically how you get those results, but not always, because if you're putting effort into the wrong thing, it doesn't matter how much effort you're putting in. And so if you're putting the effort into the people while managing the baseline of, like bills got to get paid, you've got to get your sermon together, there are certain things you have to do. So there's that kind of overhead, right, that has to go into it. But all that extra after that, if you put that effort into people, you're probably going to get the results, right? I can think of a few exceptions to this rule, but for the most part, like, you're going to start to get those results. And so once you can define that, like, okay. And so for me, that's my definition, is the people are what's most important, not sitting in an office studying or researching, right? It's the people.